Hey everybody, welcome back to episode 3 of Let's Play Woodle Tree Adventures. We are literally right back where we started. Start the timer and let's just keep on going. Every time I say start the timer, I just remember that I don't actually know why we have a timer, but I guess it fills in the spot. If we come up here, we have our next stage. It looks like it's I was gonna say a beach themed level, but it is a beach themed level actually. Uh, It looked like ice to me from the image, so I'm gonna guess it's multi-themed. So, I really love beach-themed levels. There's just something about them. We also get to watch ourselves swim in here. We have a bit of a slower speed in the water, but we can always circumvent that with a little bit of jumpage. And an octopus, an octopod. So these guys don't seem to they don't hurt us, but we can fall off. Alright. Let's scout the area, get as many of these as we can. Then we'll hop into the water and get whatever we can out of the water. I'm a big fan of collectathon games. I've played quite a bit of them, and I remember Rare were basically the masters of these sort of games in the beginning. It's a shame that they don't really do this anymore. I think, aside from Banjo-Kazooie and Donkey Kong 64, I can't remember if Conker's Bad Fur Day was actually a collectathon. It probably was, but it was a bit of a weird one, so maybe not in the conventional sense. This appears to be the next way forward, so we'll come back to that. First, we gotta get our little water. I'm not even being finicky here, this is actually the point of the game. Let's run it. Speed run it. Okay. The octopus can chase us from the looks of it. So, the Lord had some mercy on me. Didn't let me witness that firsthand. And all the embarrassment that would ensue. This game is so relaxing, by the way. It's one of those games that you can just kind of play to get away from the world. I'm not sure. I feel like this is the kind of game you might see on the store and think that the graphics are cute. And you might think it's worth just looking at, which might be why you're here in the first place. I'm not the first person to do a let's play of this game, so I know others recognize this just as well as I do, but I do think if you haven't, if you have the money and you're thinking about it, this game, it costs nothing, and it's definitely worth trying. If anything, just to give you that peace of mind, something you can pull out and play every here and there. These turtles are adorable! I love how they move. When I was younger, I actually used to have a couple of turtles. Well, I had one and my younger sister had the other. That was an accident. I had one and my younger sister had the other turtle. Mine was called Speedy, as it's not a very original name, I know, especially when you give it to something that is clearly not Speedy. But he actually ran away, so the name was really fitting. Moving on. I guess I was gonna meet you there, but we're almost there anyway. I'll try to run it, and if I fall, I will just cut there and walk it the organic way. It's surprising. It's so surprising how far I was able to get without falling, and then just to choke on the last run. This is one of the things that is the scariest about becoming a professional athlete in any category. It's just knowing that when it all comes down to that last hurdle, or just the first 15th hurdle, you never know, you could choke, especially when pressure's on, and you're watching a video of me playing this game. There is something called the Let's Play curse. I don't know if you're aware of it. I'm not saying that I'm subject to the Let's Play curse, but streamers and content providers generally play a lot worse when they're under pressure, or when the camera comes on. I guess it's a little bit about having to commentate while playing. That usually plays a factor, but I think on top of it, it's about focus. I'm currently reading a book on focus, by the way. Highly recommended. It's called I just actually don't remember the name. I think it's well, I'll find out for you and let you know in one of the other videos, but effectively Hyperfocus, I think is the name, or something along those lines. It's teaching, well, I'm still in the early parts, so I can't give you the full rundown of the book, but it talks about how the mind delegates a certain amount of reserve concentration to different tasks, and how habitual tasks, for example, take less processing power than others. And so it's very difficult to do two things that take a lot of processing power. When it comes to someone like this, I think there are two types of content providers when it comes to playing games in this fashion. You got the ones who can start playing games habitually, so they really focus on the content of what they're talking about and just play in the background. And then you've got the others who can just naturally talk, and it takes no effort whatsoever to get the content out, so instead they have to focus a little bit harder on the gameplay. I'm quite new to this, as you can tell, and so I'm putting a little bit of focus into both, and so my avenues are a little bit on the shaky side, but bear with me, I think it'll come with time. I'm becoming a little bit better at autopiloting on both fronts, and with any luck, that's the ending of the stage by the way, with any luck maybe I can just turn my brain off and do both at once, and then this will become a superbly relaxing activity that does not require me to invest too much. So I'm not gonna make you watch this part again, you've seen it at least 3 times now, so I will catch you guys in the next part. Future me, please cut this! Along the free-flowing rivers of the banks of time, our fair man, our fair piece of wood, arrives at his next destination. The octopus place! Dangerous. These octopodes here are causing me quite a bit of bother. There's a lot of stress here. Whatever should I do? We're missing something. I'm missing a water droplet from somewhere, and I just don't think it's there, but I feel like I have to check. If not for anything, it's just so that I can get the rest of these. Again, I know they're not mandatory, and like I said, they'll respawn if I just come back into the stage, so realistically missing 2 is not important, but I just had to do it. It's also to show you that I can. I have the skills necessary to make that happen. Alright, we're missing 1. I'm sure it's not too far away. Wouldn't expect this to be a puzzle game for them to hide things. How? There it is! It wasn't exactly hidden, and it's actually literally right here. So, exciting! We're so zoomed out that I can't, my depth perception is suffering. Okay. Now we can go back. As long as we don't die to the crab, we're gonna be okay. This stage was really short, but it just sends you back to right in the beginning every time you die. So, does that make it harder? You can tell by the amount of thingies I've collected that there's not a lot. I think they might be apples, I'm not sure. Let's go ahead and take a look and see if we got a new stage. We did. This one here is snow, but look at that one. I thought that was ice, turns out it was just water, so that's my imagination, but now we have the real snow. How long have we been playing? About 10 minutes. This is also a really short stage, and this one looks absolutely linear, no less. I don't know if I approve of that. Oh, okay, but there is a little bit of these slippery mechanics, as you can see here, so we're adding a little bit more fun to our run. And I said it was linear, but I'm starting to see that it's more vertical than it is horizontal, so it may not be as linear as I first imagined. Now to get around this part, I'm just kidding. I was going to try to do a jump around the side, but I thought better of it. Jump here and run jump there. Nice. So, you could exploit the mechanics in the same way that they're a hindrance. The fact that your momentum carries so well in every direction means you can also change direction incredibly fast. So, we shouldn't be complaining about this. We should be thanking the Lord, or thanking the Creator himself for giving us a game that is different in terms of momentum. Something where we could really explore our options. And we are. We're learning new things. The slippery surface got me. It's not the snow, by the way. The snow is a cosmetic, or as an aesthetic. Every surface in the stage is slippery, except for this one here, apparently. Just to prove me wrong. Hit him. And, Yeah, so I don't have much to say on that regard, I suppose. But I was having so much fun in that run there. Ooh, it stings when you make a mistake like that. But I guess I could just stall in the air if I needed to. I do think this would be super fun to speedrun. I know I keep saying it, but it's just there's something about it. It's just the fact that look at this movement. And the lack of camera controls means, I mean, in speedrunning cameras are usually the problem anyway. I can see that there's the shadow. I think this might also be a strat to get a little bit further around the area. What hit me? There was definitely nothing there. There was something there. I'll concede in that avenue. Okay. Let's go slow. There must be something here. There must be a reason why this is here. But I can't find out because the camera won't let me, and if the camera's not going to show me the way, there must not be anything there. So what are your takes on the soundtrack? I'm not asking you to give me any input, but if you want to leave a comment down there, tell me which soundtrack in the stages is your favorite. I think I'd appreciate hearing it. Soundtracks are usually some of my favorite parts of games. They give you that immersive feel, and they really get you to feel like you're a part of the game. I'm going to leave those two out of it. There might be a completionist somewhere in here that's going to be upset with me for this. But since I can't get them from here, I'll fast forward and I'll get them both just in case someone is going to feel a little bit upset that I didn't. There we go. I have these little strats I'm coming up with, which is things like this. And they're helping me out a lot. Okay, we'll just hold right and we'll not run, we'll just walk it nice and slow. And then we'll drop right here where it's safe. And then we'll run. We've got all of them. I really think we're getting better at this. I feel like if I had just a practice run before starting the series, we would finish this so much faster as well. But maybe it's better that I didn't. You get to enjoy this, and I'll cut the video in the parts where I fall too often so that you don't have to enjoy it any less. This game just genuinely makes me happy. I wonder what the second game will be like, because I was told it's significantly more engrossing. Oh. The momentum of dying is carrying over, as you could see. I'm not walking yet. I had my hand off the controller. I'll meet you guys there. Alright, welcome back everybody. We're back here. We're gonna try not to get killed by whatever it was that killed us last time. Maybe it was the octopus? I don't remember actually. It's been so long since I was here. That music was off tune, or out of tune. Oh, we beat the game! Well done, dear son. Thanks to you, the whole world can now benefit from the water you've collected. I can finally something. Thanks for playing. I'm surprised it was that short, but I know that's not everything. Credits. Game design by Fabio Ferreira. Animation by Fabio Ferreira. Character design by Fabio Ferreira and Julia. This font. Music by Fabio Ferreira. Special thanks to... He's not thanking himself. Thanks for playing. For more games, visit www.ferreirafabio.com and chubbypixel.com. Follow me on Twitter at MalboMX. I recommend it, by the way. I think he deserves it. His game is adorable, and it may have not been very long, but it was well worth it. How do I get out of here? What comes next? I want to save my progress. There's more to do. There's more to explore. Oh no. Alright everybody, I guess we're gonna have to end the episode there. It may not be very long for you guys, but again, saying neither was the last episode. In the next episode, I'll meet you guys back next to the house, I suppose, and we'll see what we can do. If we can do any special levels, and I think that 600 one should be ready by now, we can go jump into that one. Otherwise, we can do some grinding. I will fast forward some of that stuff and maybe only cut to the interesting bits, and we'll have a good time. We'll do all the extra stages, and we're gonna 100% this game. So thanks for coming, and I'll see you guys in the next episode.